Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here. And today I want to talk to you about los plurales. We're going to take some notes and then do some practice. So I am in your OneNote, Chapter 2, Page 4, Plurals. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents and let's take a look. Los plurales. It is easy to make plural nouns in Spanish. Just follow these 3 rules and 1 note. Rule number 1. If the noun ends in a vowel, add S. Example, el conejo becomes los conejos. So we simply add in an S. Notice that the singular definite article el changed to the plural definite article los. So when you make a plural noun, you have to change both the definite article and the noun. Again, el conejo, los conejos. And then there's a picture so that you can learn that los conejos are the rabbits. Rule number 2. If a noun ends in a consonant, add S. Example, el árbol becomes los árboles. Notice again, the L went to los and árbol ends in an L, so we added ES. Los árboles, the trees. Rule number 3. If a noun ends in a Z, change the Z to a C and then add ES. Example, el lápiz ends in a Z, change the Z to a C and then add the ES. Los lápices. El lápiz, los lápices, the pencils. And note number 1. If the noun ends in an ES or IS, it does not change in the plural, but the definite article does. Example, el saltamontes, los saltamontes. So if you have a grasshopper, it would be el saltamonte. But because we have 2, it's los saltamontes. Notice just the L changed to los. Okay, so again, 3 rules. Ends in a vowel, just add an S. Conejo, conejos. If it ends in a consonant, add ES. El árbol, los árboles. If it ends in a Z, change the Z to C and add ES. El lápiz, los lápices. If it ends in an ES or an IS, just leave it alone and change the definite article. El saltamontes, los saltamontes. So now we're going to do some practice. In the first column, like step 1, in the first column, write the correct definite article in the singular form. So it's either el or la. In the second column, you're going to make the item plural, and then you can also change the definite article. The third column is to help you learn a few new words. A lot of these are animals. Okay, so let's look at the first column. Insert the definite article el or la. So I would probably go down and do all of these first. So all of them are going to be el or la. You're going to look at the last letter, which is going to help you review back to your el and la notes. Masculine usually ends in an O or loners. And then I'm going to write that on the side just in case someone needs it. Let me make sure I'm in a good color. Okay, so remember, if it ends in an O or if it ends in an L, O, N, E, R, or S, it is probably masculine, which means it's going to take L. Okay, if it ends in an A or a D, I-O-N, a Z, or an A, then it's probably feminine and is going to take la, talking about the first column. Okay, So pájaro ends in an O. So I'm going to change to, I never use black, but I'm going to use black today. Okay, so pájaro ends in an O, so that's an L. So I'm just going to write el pájaro. And then the next one ends in an R, follow loners. That is el castor, ends in an R. Okay, so you need to go down and finish all of those first. Okay, then in the second column, you're going to make the plural. To make the plural, you need to take L and make it plural, which would be los. And then take pájaro and follow the rules above. Pájaro ends in an O, which is a vowel. So all I have to do is add an S. So it becomes pájaros. And you can see that los pájaros are the birds. El castor, make el plural, el becomes los. And castor ends in a R. Let's look above. What do? It ends in a consonant. So I'm going to add ES, rule number 2. So los castores. And we can see that castores are beavers. Los castores. Okay, so now you need to finish this up and complete. Let's see how many there actually are that you have to complete. So we'll number them. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez, once, doce, trece. So hay trece. There are 13 that you need to practice. And this is a good practice because I feel like quite a few of you need practice with that first column, deciding whether it's el or la, masculine or feminine. Just remember again, to make a plural, both pieces have to go plural, the definite article and the noun. All right, guys, go ahead and practice. If you have any questions, let me know. Gracias.